On today's episode, the secrets behind happy, healthy relationships, the latest in innovations for entrepreneurs, the best in Italian cuisine, event planning, and much more. Today on The Balancing Act.
You're going to love our first story.
We all want our relationships to be healthy, whether married or single, at every age and every stage. Live the Life South Florida is an organization that's providing solutions for a stronger, healthier community.
We exist to strengthen marriages and families beginning in middle school through senior adults. We offer relationship education workshop classes. We have three-legged stool where we do prevention, maintenance, and intervention in relationships depending on the need. One of the things that's unique that we're doing now is an all-in initiative where we want to saturate the community with healthy relationship education, because we've seen other communities that had that emphasis. As an example, in Jacksonville, we did it, and the divorce rate in the first year went down 17% and in the next year 26%.
Studies point to something called the success sequence for healthier communities. It includes completing school, working full-time, and getting married before you have kids.
I could share many statistics of why that success sequencing is imperative. But for me, one of the most important things, other than the obvious ones, such as you're more employable, is it removes the victim mentality that so many people live with. You know, they look at where they came from, they have no control over the family they're born into, they have no control over what their parents have chosen, but they do have control over what they do with their lives. And so when they begin to educate themselves, I finished high school, I have a job, their self-esteem rises. As their self-esteem rises, they have a sense of dignity. As the dignity increases, they become empowered. They're no longer a victim of the cycle. 71% of kids that drop out of school are in homes where their father is not present. If you look in our prison system, 85% of the young males that are in prison all come from fatherless homes. If you look at the impact that a dad has on the opportunity for a child to develop empathy, that really happens within the first couple of years of life.
Attending one of their workshops is a great investment for marriages that are upcoming, new, or seasoned.
We have a number of programs at Live the Life. One of our programs is called a Start Smart. It is our premarital program that we offer for couples who are either engaged or getting ready to get engaged, looking to get married. And we want to encourage couples to find the 50-year plan, not just the 5-year plan. And so we'll teach them for 4 to 5 weeks with a personal coach throughout that time, that they can really work through some of the tools and opportunities they have in communications together. Our Adventures in Marriage program is really our premier program that we offer for couples who are married. It's an opportunity for them to engage together in relationship and conversations and communications skills, learning how they operate together as well too. We offer it in both non-faith-based and faith-based approach, from online to in-person. We do a weekend event.
The education and support married couples get from these experts can show that divorce is not always the answer. They do have options.
Our Hope Weekend is a program that we offer to couples who are feeling distressed in marriage. Maybe they feel like they're trapped, they don't know where to turn, they feel like maybe even giving up.
I just knew that I wanted to be a different guy. I was not the guy I thought I would be. So I wanted to break away from that. I wanted to just hopefully start fresh, although I thought our marriage was over, but I still knew I needed to confess.
We had been married for 11 years when I asked him to move out, but it had been 11 really long years of highs and lows, an emotional roller coaster. What I liked about Hope Weekend, and I appreciated, was that you're surrounded by all of these people that are coming at life from the same book. And yet you're all there sharing one another's burdens, and nobody's judging you. And I think that was one of the freest marriage conferences I've ever been to, because every single person in that room was there to help make you well.
Healthy relationships are for everyone, so they also have programs for singles.
So our programs for singles are new to our programming this year. We started with singles because we were seeing that the majority of the single population is waiting much longer until get married. And our focus really for singles is the age groups from 30 to really early 50s. We teach personality skill sets, communication, education, conflict resolution. So, for example, one of the best skills that I think we teach for singles and young people alike is something called speaker-listener technique, which is a skill to help understand and resolve conflict.
Students are also benefiting through Live the Life.
We started with students in 2013 here in Broward County, and we started with one school. And now, several years later, we are in 42 schools and we have served 27,000 students. Schools are collaborative partners. In the state of Florida, all students 6th through 12th grade are required to have 5 hours of social and emotional relationship education. And so we walk alongside the schools to help provide that service.
Our donations are paramount. We basically have 3 streams of funding. We have our program revenue, we have money that's grants and state funded, and then we have our private donor dollar. And our private donor dollar is significant because it augments everything else. It helps us operationally, but without the private donor dollars, we don't have enough money to go in the public school systems. Without the private donor dollars, we can't help the person that says, I can't afford it. And one of our mantras is, we don't say no to somebody when they come for help.
We realize that healthy marriages lead to a healthier community. And we would love to see marriages in our community invest 8 or 10 hours a year into their marriage. We invest in the things that matter to us. And just like we will take time to take care of our cars and have maintenance on our cars, what about a marriage? What about the thing that really matters in us to go the distance? And we would strongly encourage marriages to invest that time into their marriage, into their relationship, for themselves and also for the young ones that are looking up to them.
For more information about Live the Life and the many programs they offer, or to make a donation, visit livethelifesoflo.org or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
These amazing stories keep coming, just like this one.
My name is John Wensveen, and I'm the Chief Innovation Officer at Nova Southeastern University and Executive Director of the Allen B. Levan NSU Broward Center of Innovation. What started out as a 54,000 square foot cement box all around me is now the world's very first theme park for entrepreneurs, colliding entrepreneurs with academia, industry, government, funders, professional networks, and wraparound service providers.
My name is Terry Grantel, and I'm the Assistant Executive Director of Operations for the Levan Center of Innovation. I also oversee our emerging technology initiatives, so our cybersecurity, spatial computing, artificial intelligence. The Levan Center of Innovation is actually a public-private partnership between Nova Southeastern University and Broward County. And what that means is that we're actually helping the entire community, the entire South Florida region, not just our NSU community. Even though we're based in South Florida, the reality is that we have the potential for not only local and regional impact, but national and international. And a part of it is because of our geographic location. Being in South Florida, it is the gateway to the world. So that's one of the resources that we want to offer, and we are helping international companies. We're working directly with different countries, entities within the country government, to create smooth transitions of internalization, if you will.
The Levan Center of Innovation is focused on 3 main themes: innovation, technology, and entrepreneurship.
They're in that order on purpose. So innovation leads to the development of new technologies. New technologies drives entrepreneurship. And in entrepreneurship, you constantly have to innovate. So it is a cycle.
Building on the 3 themes are 4 key pillars and 6 key outcomes.
So we have 4 pillars, and our 4 pillars are ideate, incubate, accelerate, and post-accelerate. In short, we call it the founder's journey, and it's what makes us unique from other innovation centers, because we're able to help an entrepreneur at every stage of that journey, anywhere from birth of an idea through global expansion, IPO, exit, whatever the end goal is, and everything in between. And our intent is that this will lead to our 6 outcomes, and what we hope the region will use to measure the innovation ecosystem. And they are breakthrough ideation, the development of new technologies, a talent skills pipeline, new company formation, job creation, and the staging of early stage and young startup companies.
The space itself has something for every opportunity seeker and is divided with several goals in mind that is truly an all-inclusive resource.
As part of the Levan Center being a theme park, we do have different lands in different areas of our facility. One of them is our event space. We do rent out our event space for organizations who want to use it as long as it fits within our 3 themes of innovation, technology, and entrepreneurship. And what I love about our space is that they're already equipped with all the IT and AV, and they're preset for hybrid type of events. And then we also have a military-grade cyber range. Our cyber range is a multi-function room where we conduct cybersecurity training for the full spectrum of cybersecurity, so your entry level, your intermediate, advanced professional levels. But then we also train in specific industries as well as the 16 U.S. defined critical infrastructures. Aside from training, we use the space, we collaborate with industry and government who can use the space as a mock security operations center. And that we're able to replicate a company's network to some extent, but enough so that when we run simulation exercises, we're able to do it as closest to the real thing, really elevating cybersecurity for our companies. We also have a technology makerspace, and our technology makerspace is equipped with all types of emerging technology. So we have robots of different applications, humanoid robots, autonomous robots, manufacturing robots. We have 3D printers, we have 3D scanners, AR and VR headsets, and really the space is for our entrepreneurs to be able to test what they're building and then to continue to build. We also have drones, and part of it is drones are being used for different applications. We also are incorporating now our AI labs within that technology makerspace. We have a media production studio, which we also rent out, and it's anything for podcasts, webcasts, interviews, videos for products. It's an essential resource for our entrepreneurs who usually have to create some type of video content for pitches and so forth. And then, of course, our co-working space. So we do have 8 membership options for our co-working space, so depending on what your needs are, we do have the resources for you. Levan Center members are able to take advantage of all the resources that we offer because we have this one-stop shop model. Anything and everything that they need could be found either directly at the Levan Center or through our network, which, again, is one of the things that makes us unique. And we did a lot of building our network and building out those resources so we could try to help them in that sense.
Their Level 5 Space Dock is a one-of-a-kind incubator and accelerator.
So what we're doing is taking our 4 core programs and packaging it under Level 5 Space Dock. We've partnered with the Space Foundation to contextualize those same programs around space and raising awareness about all these opportunities. Realizing that the space sector is not just astronauts and shuttles, but so much more. It's agriculture, it's health, it's data analytics. This Level 5 Space Dock is the first time that there's something around space happening in South Florida.
Interested? Who wouldn't be? Here's how you can get involved.
The Levan Center has a membership model consisting of 8 different categories, ranging from virtual membership right through full-fledged corporate membership. As I walk by these offices today, we have data stacks, we have peak activity, we have city furniture. So far, we have accommodated more than 75 new members representing 36 different companies here in South Florida and outside of the state of Florida.
Once you apply, we do have our program selection committee that helps review our applicants for our programs, and same for our memberships. We do have a screening process. Once it gets reviewed, then you will be receiving notification of your acceptance. If you're interested in the Levan Center, I invite you to visit us. It is one thing to hear about it, but then another thing to visit. 99% of our tours always end with, "I thought I knew what you were doing," until they came through. So I invite you to join us.
For more information about the Alan B. Levan NSU Broward Center of Innovation and the many programs they offer, visit nova.edu/innovation or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
Take a look at what's coming up next.
Il Mulino Cucina Italiano has been one of Fort Lauderdale's most popular Italian restaurants for over 35 years. Today, we're checking out the menu and more.
I grew up in the restaurant business with my father when I was very young. He used to work for a restaurant and 5-star hotel in Italy. He had a very good experience, and he was an executive chef. From my family are the sauce, fresh pasta, and using all the best ingredients always, and making lasagna, meatballs, ossobuco with risotto, and many, many more things.
Every guest is greeted with a smile and everything is delicious.
We have a great emphasis in quality. We have a great emphasis on flavor. Flavor, that's what your memories hold. So with our homemade pastas, everything we make over here, we make with love.
Just ask Frank, who's been dining here for years.
Everything about this place is incredible, from the easy parking to the moment you walk in with the warm colors, the golden tones, the dark wood. I love that it's busy and fun, but you can still have a conversation at the table. First time I came to El Mulino, I ordered the chicken anelli with the cranberries and cheese, and I've never tried anything more delicious in my life. And my other favorite dish here that I just love is the chicken marsala with the mushrooms and the wine sauce over mashed potatoes. That melts in my mouth, and I can't get past it. I always order that dish. Everything that I eat has that love that you feel from the kitchen in it.
The menu includes traditional and plant-based items, plus lighter fare.
I have been coming to El Mulino for about 18 years, and the plant-based diet has been my incentive to bring friends and family here that want traditional Italian, and I'm looking for the plant-based. So it's a beautiful world. El Mulino has it all, and that's what's so great about it. My favorite thing is the pizza bianca, which has plant-based cashew mozzarella and plant-based ricotta, and it's an amazing, amazing pizza, plus the quinoa and kale salad with the creamy avocado dressing, topped with plant-based chicken.
Well, our first menu was great. We built a small menu with a great selection of items that it gives the people an option with a fair price, with the same flavor that we have on our menu. Our bar offers a great selection of wines from Italy, from California. We have a full liquor bar. We have some signature cocktails, and I think we have put together a very nice wine list. Everything on our menu is available for catering. We're very happy when you have, everybody, when they think Italian, they think about family, they think about large engagement. So we are very happy to offer everything on our menu in portions for catering.
El Mulino, Cucina, Fort Lauderdale, I love saying that word, Cucina, has everything. And that's the best part of it, is that whatever your palate is desiring, you can come down and you will find it at El Mulino.
That means there's something for everyone and every taste, and the community is benefiting.
My first encounter with El Mulino was incredible. I just came in for a gift card, and I left with $2,000 in gift cards, a $2,500 golf sponsorship for an event, and the team here insisted that they fed the frontline workers over at Holy Cross Hospital because they wanted to give back to a community that does so much. I usually will meet with El Mulino's team once a month and decide what organizations in the community need their help. So for example, there may be an event that's taking place in the community that may need some live auction items. There may be another event that takes place where there could be volunteers needed. El Mulino really steps up when it comes with serving different organizations. I, as a community activist and fundraising consultant, like to bring my donors here. I like to bring people that I'm entertaining for lunch or dinner. The food is always consistent. It's always of excellent quality. The service is impeccable. And while El Mulino gives back to the community, we want to do something in return and support local, which is El Mulino.
This family-owned business treats everyone, servers, staff, and customers, like family.
I mean, quality is everything. And by being able to make from scratch, and I have been here for over 25 years, and it's just crazy. Every day is never the same. And when I go over there and I see that, I still get emotional just to see that kind of production. Of course, this is not just a job, it's my life. It's our lives.
We have a good back in the kitchen, we have a good staff, and also we treat them like family, because since we open, some of them are still working for us. I am so happy today with my lovely customers, and I am grateful to my daughter and son-in-law that they are still keeping our tradition and our value, that we work very hard on that. And please enjoy the Il Mulino food.
We would like to thank everyone for their loyal support over the last 35 years.
And we look forward to being part of your dining experience for the next 35 years.
Ready for a taste of Italy right in your neighborhood? Head to Il Mulino Cucina Italiano in Fort Lauderdale, or visit them at ilmulinofl.com, or check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
That was great. Don't go anywhere, because we've got even more amazing stories coming up like this.
As you can imagine, planning a large event, let alone a wedding, can be quite the challenge. Between wasted hours online and potentially unreliable vendors, hiring professionals is always a good idea, and hiring the best guarantees an amazing event. And in South Florida, it would be hard to beat the combined efforts of Busy Bees Events and the Event Group Design and Decor. Their work is like no other.
My name's Bettina, and I'm the owner of a full-service wedding and event planning company in South Florida. We specialize in weddings, but we do all types of social events, private events, corporate events. We do specialize in all types of events, but our real big specialty is definitely weddings. We flourish in weddings, especially when we work with our partners, the Event Group.
My name's Joel Clendenin. I own the Event Group Design and Decor. I am the owner-operator of an amazing production company surrounded by some incredibly talented people who contribute to us making events into a great success.
All those separate entities, Busy Bees Events and the Event Group Design and Decor, combine forces regularly to put on some truly impressive functions and can pull off just about anything.
What separates me from the rest of the wedding planners is that I definitely pay special attention to detail, as well as make sure that I'm always there for every step of the way and make sure communication's always on point. I always try to make the clients feel like they're my only clients and their day is just so special.
Bettina is a rock star. From the moment we met on an event by chance, and we hit it off right away.
We had a wedding for my oldest daughter, and we decided to hire a planning group to help us with the wedding, and it was here in Boca Raton, Florida. I actually interviewed several different companies, and someone gave me the advice that when I did interview the companies, that I should make sure that it was a good match with the person I would be working with. The process working on my event was very smooth because of who I hired. They made it easy, and any decisions that had to be made, we worked through them together. It was everything we ever dreamed of, and every little detail was taken care of just perfect.
In order to make the process of wedding planning more organized and less intimidating, Bettina has launched a wedding planning online course and even a wedding ebook to help all those lost in the process of planning their wedding.
The online course includes over 40 hours of me talking about the wedding planning process, from the very start of the wedding planning process to the end. So we start off with discussing our top 3 steps. And our top 3 steps are: 1, figure out your guest count. Your wedding guest count, your event guest count is so important to translate not only into your budget, but to your whole wedding process. And the second step is definitely the budget. The budget is something that will entail not only what will be included as part of your wedding, but also where will it be located. Based on your wedding guest count will translate into your budget. And number 3 is your zip code, knowing what areas you want to stay within, knowing what type of institutions you want to get married in. It's very important to know those details before going into the wedding planning process. If you start off with knowing those 3 steps before going into the process, you should be in good footing. I would encourage people who are going into the wedding planning process to definitely take a deep breath and remember, at the end of the day, you're marrying your best friend, and that's the most important part of the day.
So remember, when it's time to plan that wedding or other special event, look no further than the Dream Team.
Why are we the Dream Team? We are the Dream Team because we work off of each other's energy, and we truly work together to make the client as happy as we can possibly make them and make the day as smooth as possible.
It's so true. She's the anchor, I'm the sail. She's often railing me back in.
Yep. That's definitely a kid in a candy shop is what he likes to say. We work together so well because I really focus on logistics of a day and making sure everything goes according to plan, and he makes sure that the clients are so happy with the production and design.
We did that wedding at the Conrad in Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, yeah.
It was an acrylic canopy. Winds were over 15 miles an hour.
Almost 20.
Almost 20, and we still wanted to make the client happy, and there's some video and footage of me hanging over the edge, risking life and limb to produce this event for her because that's what she wanted. We tried everything, and luckily it's one of those things that we're able to shift and make change to make her happy as well.
I cannot wait for the future. It's going to be definitely epic, and we are just planning such great adventures in the future, and definitely follow us on our social media because we try to do our best updating all of our fans and clients out there.
That's correct.
For more information about Busy Bees events, go to busybeesevents.com. For more information about the event group design and decor, go to theeventgroup.net or just check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
Thanks so much for joining us on this local edition of The Balancing Act. We'll see you next time.